Hey, hand me the charger. This thing's on 1%. Thank you. Plug to the rescue. There we go. Hello. All right, I saw. Go ahead, but any questions? As well as while you're doing that. Baby, you need to get out this notebook. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Will Fred ever reach out to me this year? He keeps thinking of me, but not putting in effort. All right, give me 1 second. What's today? The 13th. Okay. All right. Will Fred ever reach out? All right. My guys and ancestors, I love protect me. So for Nadira. Will Fred ever reach out to Nadir? I'm sorry. Yeah. Will he ever reach out to Nadir this year? Will he ever reach out to her this year? So please, 2, 3. Will he? 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 10 of Swords, Queen of Wands, and Strength. It's possible because I get here this 8 of Wands, which does talk about some sort of communication. Let me see here. An 8 of Pentacles is at the bottom, so that does talk about putting in the effort. So he might. Talking about 10 of Swords too. Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about 9 of Pentacles, 2, 3. Tell me about 9 of Pentacles, 2, 3 here. 9 of Swords. Wait. Why is 9 of Swords here? King of Cups, I see here. But here's the whole thing. He might, but I'm wondering like if he feels if he does, something changes. Or he does so to maybe change the dynamic between the both of you because things are kind of like not really off the ground. And maybe this person kind of like stays independent of you due to anxiety. But again, let's see again. Will he reach out to her this year? Stop, please. 2, 3. 10 of Pentacles, the Sun. I get good cards about it. He definitely might. But does he feel like there might be like bad consequences if he does? Positive curve, yes. Negative curve, no. Yes. Ace of Cups. Why? Why does he think there will be bad consequences if he reaches out to her? Stop, please. 2, 3. Death. He may, Ace of Swords, the Hierophant. He may fear like some sort of ending, either dealing with a commitment here or fear some sort of like change or clarity or truth coming out, especially maybe when it comes to like family ties or some sort of structure. Why is the Hierophant here? 2, 3. 7 of Pentacles. In plain English, what are you guys saying? Is that please 2, 3? 8 of Swords, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. Either he fears he might get like emotionally wrapped up into something that he doesn't want to get wrapped up into. That's what that feels like. It's like a part of him wants to, but he doesn't. Like he fears feeling overwhelmed. Okay, but why does he fear all of this? What makes him fear it? For top, please 2, 3. What? Ace of Wands, Judgment, 5 of Pentacles. Oh, I see here. He may feel like starting with you might end, or he might get left out in the cold. Does he feel like she'd reject him if he talks? Positive curve, yes. Negative curve, no. No. Does he fear something ending his life if he does this? Positive curve, yes. Negative curve, no. Yes. What does he fear ending in his life? First off, please 2, 3. 9 of Wands, 5 of Cups. Maybe something to deal with like a connection of sorts. And like I said, like he might definitely be in something or entertaining somebody. 5 of Wands. Like he may fear like disrupting some sort of balance and there being conflict. But the thing is, still, will he still like reach out to her this year? Positive curve, yes. Negative curve, no. I got the Emperor. That can talk about a yes. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. Like it might be a while, but he probably does. But again, like he fears some sort of like connection ending. So like if he doesn't, then you know why. But that's what I get. It's kind of strange. if he did reach out, how would it go? And yes, it is strange. I see. All right, so if okay, I think ancestors look at me. So for Nadira. All right, if Fred did reach out to Nadira, how would things go? So I place 2, 3. If he did reach out to her, Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Wands, Page of Cups, 4 of Swords. Excuse me, 10 of Pentacles. So I think it would go kind of good, somewhat. Like I don't think that things will be totally emotional, but it might be like nice to talk to this person. But I get here, like it's not like sporadic communication, but it's not communication that can like keeps on going. Because again, like he has other obligations, but it might kind of like change the dynamic, but at the same time, like be a bit like might be a bit overwhelming or make somebody nervous. Could also make me nervous because at one point you did have feelings for this person and you kind of did wait for them to talk to you. To my 9 of Wands, 2, 3. Yeah, 2 of Swords. I don't think the conversations would go too far. Would the conversations go far? Positive part for yes, negative part for no? No. How else would it be? Stop, please. 2, 3. It'd be a bit of a change between the both of you. Like, okay, you guys finally talk. How else would things go? Stop, please. 2, 3. Hey, Samara. You'll be after Nadira. Page of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. It'd be a bit productive, like maybe a bit exciting. The Tower and King of Swords, but like maybe like going back and forth, like sharing what you guys do in life or something like that. But things would kind of like at times be halted like abruptly, because it's like he's trying to be logical about this and like trying to like keep this on a linear path and doesn't want this to go anyplace else. Yeah, King of Wands, Judgment. Like he's using his better judgment, so either he might keep things vague or might keep you out of stuff. Yeah, King of Cups here, like try to be emotionally like mature about things. So how would it go? It would go good, but at the same time, like if you're looking for something like that goes like really deep, like deep conversations or yeah, basically stuff like that, don't really expect it. It'd be a bit of a change in the dynamic and might break the ice a little. How would Fred feel about talking to Nadira? How would he feel about talking to her? Stop, please. 2, 3. The Lovers, 5 of Swords, 2 of Wands. Why is the Lovers here? 2, 3. Knight of Swords. Why is he here? I don't know if he'd feel like an adrenaline rush or feel like excitement, but at the same time might be in his head. Like, is this really supposed to be happening? Maybe he might have some mental conflict about it and try to like move forward from it. How else would he feel about it? 2, 3. 3 of Wands. He tried to balance himself out, but be like kind of like back and forth and kind of like a little in and out in the sense of like, okay, like I popped in to say hi, yeah, we had a little conversation, now I'm gonna like go back over here, that sort of thing here. So I wouldn't expect anything like too, I wouldn't expect anything like too concrete with this person. But that's what I see. Dear, thank you. You're welcome. All right, Samara, go ahead and ask it and put down your question. Okay. My ex Pete claims he's done with me, but he's never fully let me go for the past 5 years. I need to know. I need to worry about myself, glow up, etc. But can I get get more messages in regards to this? So like, you want advice on this? Because I do have a solution for stuff like that, and honestly, it's the whole thing of blocking that individual. But like, did you want like advice on this or something like that? Samara again. Do you want like more messages? So like messages in terms of like, did you want advice or something? Like or I'll just go ahead and ask what you need to know. So give me a second. You're right. I already let him be gone, so it is kind of like what. Yeah, because I mean, I'll just say this much. A person can only keep you hemmed up as long as you let them. I would just continue to block them or whatever else here. If they don't want to let it go, okay, fine then, but you can let it go. I guess like a general read for me then. Okay, I'll see on this one. Guys, ancestors. So when it comes to this particular situation, what do they need to know? What they need to hear about it? When it comes to this particular situation, what do they need to know? What do they need to hear about it? So please, 1, 2, 3. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands reverse, Ace of Pentacles, and the Magician is reverse. Why is the Magician reverse? 2, 3. 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 2, 3. The Moon. Okay. Yeah, I know what that's about. Why is the Moon here? 2, 3. King of Swords reverse. That's fucking stupid. Sorry, I get downloads like crazy. Why is Ace of Pentacles here? 2, 3. 4 of Wands. Here's what they are telling you. To drop it completely. So 10 of Wands would talk about feeling very overwhelmed and very stressed, as well as again, like that's feeling very overwhelmed and very stressed. That talks about obligations and responsibilities. 10 of Pentacles would usually go towards long-term relationships and stuff. These three here are together. The thing is this, they're basically saying there's there's actually good long-term relationships out there for you with better people. I do sense another energy here with this. Perhaps somebody that you haven't met. You're just standing there. Why? Go. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, like I said, like with somebody that you probably haven't met as of yet. And the thing is, to me, like I see kind of like bugs going all over the school here, so it's almost like things getting old. So the thing is, you really need to kind of like get on to like getting on to other people and focusing on your own stability. And again, like dropping the issue, because you have your Seven of Wands reverse. Like Seven of Wands reverse is letting your guard down, but it's like this, maybe in some way, shape, or form, maybe like on a subconscious level without you realizing it, you kind of may let this person, whoever your ex is, like influence stuff or whatever else here. So it's almost like you said, like, okay, like they, like he claims he's done, but he's never fully let you go for the past 5 years. Like, this is somebody that's manipulative. The thing is, they won't let you go, or not, or, but like they won't let you go because you probably might leave some access open to them, or you continuously let them bother you or some shit. For example, one thing I've noticed on social media, and to me it don't make any sense, right? They'll be like, oh, my ex is always talking shit, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, they're still Facebook friends with them. Or they still follow them on Instagram. Like, they never fully closed the shit out, right? Like, hey, this is your ex, right? Then that means that you guys shouldn't be talking or whatever else here. That means block them, unfriend them, stuff like that. Like, stop giving this person access because they still have access. Even if some people are like, oh, well, we're no longer together. Well, okay, then close it out. Otherwise than that, don't complain, right? Um, but the thing is, this person's manipulative, and with the Eight of Pentacles, I'm not gonna lie, the energy that it's giving, especially with the satchel, almost like you're holding on to it. So maybe a part of you could be holding on to stuff, or they keep doing stuff that draws you in, and it may cause some sort of confusion. And this person with the King of Swords reversed may know how to kind of like work you. So the thing is this, they're like, oh, he's claiming that he's done, blah blah blah. Well, the thing is this, right? That's your ex. How is he able to tell you that he's done? Block him. Anything else? Yeah, because I did hear Four of Cups was at the bottom. This person's not really happy with their life. Tell me more, though, about the situation. Like, what she needs to know, what she needs to hear. Stop, please. 2, 3. Tell me more. Stop, please. 1, 2, 3. Don't. All right. Yeah, Eight of Cups is reversed. The Empress reverse. Three of Swords reversed. Plus, I don't know, like, if this person has somebody else, even if you may not necessarily be aware of it. But here's the whole thing too, right? Eight of Cups reverse, that's not walking away. That's sometimes going back, or that's like looking back. And then you have here the Empress reverse. The thing is, because either you keep looking back, or because there's like a lot of back and forth, you're not really allowing yourself to fully evolve from this situation. And the thing is, you're not really allowing yourself to heal. And maybe this person's not allowing things to heal. To my Three of Swords reverse, 2, 3. Ace of Swords reverse. Yeah, because there's like a lot of confusion and uncertainty. The thing is this, right? Am I confused? You're like, okay, they said that they're done, but they won't let me go. Well, here's the thing about that. Again, this person's manipulative, and usually when it comes to guys like that, the thing is this. If he's going back and forth, but he can't like be like, okay, I don't want things to be done. If he can't communicate it clearly, then there's an issue on his end and not on yours. The thing is, he wants to keep you tethered. And to keep somebody tethered isn't necessarily love at that point. Also, hi, Natty. Yes, it is. It is. Sorry, it's at the beginning of the live for some reason, so I didn't hear the list. You're good. I'm just doing this. But no, you can go ahead and donate. You can go ahead and send. But anyways, to keep a person tethered, that's not necessarily love. That's like manipulation. And that's like this person trying to validate themselves. As in like, oh, I can keep a person stuck, or there's always this person I can go back to, blah, blah, blah. Right? So basically, in a sense, like using you, right? And you don't really want that. Whatever else here. Stop, please. 2, 3. Yeah, High Priestess is more so the type of thing of like, you may intuitively know what to do. Yeah, like, you may intuitively like know what to do. And with the Four of Swords reverse, like in this deck, this is putting a nail in the coffin, and this is giving something a rest. Like resting in a situation, letting it go. This is not giving something a rest here. Why is King of Pentacles reversed? 2, 3. The Hierophant. Remember your beliefs and your morals and your values when it comes to this situation. And the thing is, this person might be claiming like, oh, I'll be committed, oh, I can do this, I can do that. But King of Pentacles is a reverse here. That lets me know this person's actually quite unstable. That sort of thing here. Yeah, I guess since I love him, my mind doesn't want to believe he's manipulating, but it's all like on the table. Well, he is. Something like the King of Pentacles reverse, 2, 3. The Devil reverse. Basically, Devil reverse and the Chariot reverse. I'm sorry, they're saying this isn't really going to go anywhere. Even like, let's say you guys were to get back together or something like that, it's not going to go anywhere. The Devil reverse would talk about the need to kind of like let go of toxic situations, let go of what doesn't serve you, and to go towards what does serve you. Because you have your King of Pentacles reverse. King of Pentacles reverse, that's their energy. And at times I wonder if he's looking at you like you're crazy. I'm not gonna lie. But King of Pentacles reverse, that's somebody that's not necessarily committed. That's somebody that's very stubborn, very selfish, that sort of thing. So what's the main thing that you guys want to tell her ultimately? First off, please, 2, 3. I'm gonna also pull some oracle cards too. Strength, 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. You spend a lot of time wrestling with this, and you need to stop and really just focus on yourself. Yeah, because this person just causes conflict, then there's a need to like put that down. All I know is this have a person trying to hem you up for 5 years and then nothing really happening. Like, no, I'm sorry, but no. At some point, like, I'm sorry, but no. The last motherfucker that thought he could hit me up, I ended up hemming him up and be like, okay, no, I'm not playing this shit. I'm gonna move on. And the thing is, in certain ways, like, for example, this person will try to send, like, their little groupies after me, but at the end of the day, I'm like, I moved on, and you clearly didn't. I moved on, I got married, I did other shit in my life, and you're over here being a fucking bum, so, no. Anything about this? Anything about this? What else did you know? Crystal, please. 2, 3. Oh, I see, yep. So you have here, so avoiding eye contact like a pro, social anxiety, shame, discomfort. But this lets me know, honestly, this person is an avoidant. So you have like people that these are people that avoid intimacy, that are very dodgy. They don't sit still. They are very likely to cheat. They more than likely lie by omission. These are people that may like the feeling of love or being wanted or wanting to be validated. But when it comes to actually like securing a position in a person's life, that's a no. Then you have here too many dings, not enough peace, fragmented focus, tech burn. So this would be going towards you. So the thing is this, honestly, especially with what you're telling me and what I'm seeing here, the confusion is actually like very unnecessary. And it's easy to really see through. Again, somebody's saying for X amount of years that like, oh, I'm done, but they keep doing stuff and they're continuously doing stuff, but they're not saying, okay, I thought about things, I'm sorry, let's get back together, or I'll change, and actually putting forth the effort. And then still they're kind of like hemming stuff up, doing stuff, causing confusion. At some point, it's just more so like all of that does reach a breaking point here, and something's got to give. So like, this is more so like the need to deal with things one thing at a time, but to also be like, this like really a distraction from stuff? Why isn't anything clear? If nothing's really clear and it's the exact same shit and there's a circle, then not only does that mean that's not really meant for you, but then it means basically that's all that's going to happen. And if nothing's going to be clear, then maybe you need to go towards something where things are clear rather than a person that continuously gives you confusion. And then I have here, it wasn't closure. So open ending, unanswered, emotional hangovers. So this person is like a door left open, and then you have here this volcano, so things erupting. So the thing is, this person acting like, oh, I left this door open, or things are closed but it's open. Basically, it's like this, right? Holy shit, you cannot make this up. But again, that would go towards the confusion thing. And here's what I meant. So you have here calling it a phase, minimization, escapism, self-deception, and then 5 years ago, right? So this is just more so of like, this isn't really a phase for this person. This isn't something that's going to particularly pass. This is exactly what it is with them. Um, and the thing is, maybe like by you, because you said like your mind won't necessarily allow you to believe that this person is, you know, being manipulative, right? So the thing is, you're deceiving yourself by thinking like, oh, they may still love me, or this, that, third, and the fourth. I'll tell you like what I was told growing up. Love isn't supposed to hurt, right? And then through my own life experiences is like this. Um, Anybody that loves you is not going to, number one, purposely put you through the ringer. And then the other thing here is this too, is if somebody was like, if you're like really kind and loving to a person, you really didn't do anything wrong, and they're over here going tit for tat, manipulating you, bring you all sorts of confusion. Not only does that mean that that person's not right for you, but then they're just not right in the head, period. Like, you have to be a kind of like a fucked up person to just continuously do that, especially when it comes to a person that's not doing a damn thing wrong to you, right? So as far as like what you need to know or in general on all of this, they're basically saying that this is very unnecessary what he's doing, and perhaps like what you're thinking or whatever else here, that you're unnecessarily wrestling with this, you're wasting time, there's better connections out there, that this needs to be dropped, and that this person's like purposefully doing this sort of stuff, right? And in a sense here, like, you might be allowing this person access, which is why this keeps going on. Like I said before, like, you have people, they claim they hate their ex, or they don't really talk to a person, or somebody really hurt them, but yet they're still following them on social media. Or the last time that they sent something to them, that there was like some sort of conversation, was like a month ago. Like, make it make sense. Like, why, number one, why would you stay connected to a person that did horrible things to you? And that's a question that needs to be asked to yourself, if that's what happened in this case, because I don't know why you guys broke up, how many years ago, that sort of thing. But that's basically what I get. They're basically saying this: drop the shit, there's other things out there for you, this person's manipulative, it's not really good, nothing's really gonna go anywhere. um you know, and the thing is, in a sense, you might be allowing this to happen to a little. Not saying that you deserve to be manipulated, you don't. Like, that's bad on his part, definitely. But if you don't want to be confused anymore or whatnot, I would suggest Xing this person out completely, like blocking them, don't talk to them, whatever else here, that sort of thing here. That's how you cut all that mess out. Let him do that to somebody else that's willing for that to happen. But that's what I got. All right, Natty, go ahead with any question. Oh, excuse me. All right. Okay, so what are Jay the Sag's true intentions with me as my friend? We have been romantic before, but in the past, I see. A Sag, a terrorist? Okay, that's what you say. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's only been like one Sag person that I kind of like. I won't say I took them that seriously, but things were good. But here's one thing that I've noticed about a lot of Sagittarius people. Um, that sort of thing here. But like, they have that thing where like they're fun and then they fuck it up all of a sudden. I don't know why, but it's just like a thing that it must be in the air. But shit, 100% for whatever reason, I love him. I know it's my doing for keeping us connected. I just have this gut feeling that when I fully disappear, he'll all of a sudden change. Maybe not for the better, but he could change how he presents himself. But I would seriously suggest that you cut his ass off. 5 years is way too long. I'm sorry. Cut him off. He ain't shit. He cannot possibly ever be shit. I'm sorry, no. But let's see here. My guy's ancestors all over technique. So their true intentions. Okay. As your friend. As your friend. Okay. As your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Alright. You know what? I'm wondering, do they have a Spider-Man tarot deck? That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. I'm gonna look for it on Etsy. And then if it costs more than $30 fucking, I'm gonna just throw caution to the damn wind and just let it lower the price. Alright. Anyways, my guys' ancestors always send me silver natty for natty for natty. That'd be cool. It really would. I want a Spider-Man deck, a Rick and Morty deck. Hello. But a Spider-Man deck, Rick and Morty. Maybe if they had one, like, maybe for Bewitched. NPC, get the fuck out of the frame. I'm sorry, he was standing there looking stupid. Shut up. But Rick and Morty deck, a Bewitched one. They already have Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but I'm wondering if I should get that one. I don't know. I have no idea. If you see any romantic moves from him, it doesn't have to be limited to just as a friend. I wrote it in a limited way by accident. You're good. You're totally good. Is it something that we could share? What do you want? Wait, because I am a little hungry. Why not just go someplace that's open? What? There's McDonald's might be open. I don't approve of it. There's that fish place that's open. Too far. That's literally like down the street. It's not that far. It's not that far. Wawa. Give me a second then. All right, give me a second. I'm sorry, Natty. Leave her alone. She's sleeping. Sorry, my husband likes to bother the cat. I hope she bites the fuck out of you for bothering her. Anyways, leave her alone. Stop it. May the Lord smite thee down. Anyways, cats are cute. They are, and he just want to bother her. She over there sleeping or whatnot. Here you go, Taco Hell. Give me a quesadilla, but make sure they don't put none of that sauce on there. All right, but anyways, my guys, the ancestors all over me. So for natty. All right. What are Jay the Sage's true intentions towards her as a friend? Especially since they've been romantic before in the past. But, like, what's his intentions right now as her friend? Stop, please. 1, 2, 3. What is it? Stop, please. 2, 3 here. 6 of Pentacles. The Emperor. Oh, I see here. The Ace of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. Expect this person to eventually maybe like ghost you or kind of like leave you out in the cold in one way. It's like this with the 6 of Pentacles and the Emperor. He may try to like maintain things in a very like grounded, mature sense and try to like make sure that things are like balanced. But I don't know if he calls himself like trying to like show you how it's done almost. He might with the Ace of Pentacles like get with somebody else. Yeah, 4 of Wands, King of Cups, 8 of Cups. The thing is, I can't tell if he ends up walking away or you do. It's like, I think you guys would be good as friends. But why is this 8 of Cups here? Give me a second. Give me a steak quesadilla. All right, 8 of Cups, 2, 3. High Priestess, they want you to really watch things and observe and listen to your intuition. Who walks away from this? So is it Natty? Positive curve, yes. Negative curve, no. Is it Jay? Positive curve, yes. Negative curve, no. Page of Pentacles. It could be both of you. Maybe more so you because 8 of Wands is here. That does talk about rapid change. he has someone he was with that he claims is now an ex that he has a kid with, but they could end up back together. LOL. I see. Does Jay end up back together with his child's mother? Positive curve yes, negative curve no. For no. That's a no. Does he go with somebody new? Positive curve yes, negative curve no. Seven of Pentacles, he could. Was it somebody that he's been with before though? Positive curve yes, negative curve no. Seven of Pentacles, could he try to get back with Natty? Positive curve yes, negative curve no. Queen of Cups. Again, does he try to get back with Natty? Positive curve yes, negative curve no. Queen of Swords, maybe not, because maybe you're like opposed to that. How else? What else are his intentions though? Cashapp 2, 3. It could also, like, for intentions, it could also be the type of thing here, like, to be like a very stable person in your life, to maybe see where this goes and not try to like ice you out or whatnot, because I don't know why you guys ended before. I'm not gonna lie, like, let's say there was an ex that I had and we decided to remain friends and we actually remain friends or whatnot. I'm not gonna lie, I'd try to fuck him, because I'm like, hey, free dick. No, we're supposed to be friends. You have seen me before. You know you want to. You're right. Anyways. But still. Cashapp, please. How else could this go? Cashapp, please. Yeah. As you know, since they have kids, the ex still has to be in the picture somewhat, even if it's casual. That's true. But still, what else are his intentions towards her as a friend? Cashapp, please. 2, 3. Knight of Cups. King of Swords, Seven of Wands. He's going to hold boundaries. I wanted to say, like, to be there for you, but the thing is, he's going to be, like, a grounded, like, a very logical person and definitely hold boundaries. So you might feel blocked off to this person because maybe they don't want to, like, have conflict. He actually has 2 kids with her. You mean to tell me? You know, here's one thing I never got, right? You have multiple kids with a person and there was no ring, no nothing, and then you move on to somebody else. I'm sorry. Why couldn't you make it work? Like, for example, back when I was dating and whatnot. Well, not dating. I was just looking for a dick to hop on. But when I was on... Sir, shut up. Sorry. When I was on Hinge, there was some dude, he called himself liking me, and this nigga got like 2 kids. Or some shit, right? I put as one of my deal breakers, men with kids, and he gonna talk about you gonna miss your blessing. What the fuck do I have in common with an 8-year-old? Go work it out with her mother. He claims they got married. I don't know if it's true because I didn't see a wedding. He claimed they got married. I think where she's from. I'm gonna see if he lying. Because I'm like, okay, you got married, all right. Why? I'm not saying, like, if you have multiple kids, you should stay together. But, you know, I always kind of question stuff still. Again, especially in situations where people didn't get married and then they definitely had more than 1 kid and still didn't stay together. And I'm just like, what happened there? Like, you could have 2 kids, but you couldn't give her a ring, and then whatever else. What happened there? Mind you, I'm the type of person, I ask questions. I wonder about stuff. They're like, oh, well, I'm like, no. You kept doing stuff. You kept spreading your seed. And you didn't even want to, like, rake the ground. You just wanted to dig a fucking hole, put that shit in there, put some water on top and say, grow. Anyway, upright for yes, reversal for no. Did Jay actually marry his ex with 2 kids? Did he? Upright for yes, reversal for no. I got 6 of Wands reversed. That's a no. I gotta know. Yeah, true. I wanted to ask, can I do the 6 of Pentacles? What does 6 of Pentacles represent? Sure. Why 6 of Pentacles here? Stop, please. Because to me, it was just more so of like him trying to be balanced. So that's equal give and take. So trying to be like equals. But let's see. Why 6 of Pentacles here? 2, 3. Death reverse. Oh, it feels like since other stuff didn't work out, or since you guys didn't work out, that sort of thing here, he's going to try and be balanced. Like, well, this shit didn't work out, so that sort of thing. Was death reverse? 2, 3. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, 2, 3. Ace of Swords. I think because it's either like you two didn't work out or something else didn't work out, he gained clarity, and now knows that he has to like maybe be like needs to do things right, needs to work on things, needs to fix things. Is they hoping that by being Natty's friend, he can fix things with her? Upright for yes, reversal for no. Yeah, the Magician, hoping to get things off the ground. Yeah, Page of Swords, 6 of Cups reverse, 4 of Cups reverse. Maybe there's certain things about the connection that he regrets doing or saying. Or maybe he understands like certain things that you said you were right about. 6 of Cups reverse is experience in this part, and maybe looking back at the past. And then 4 Cups reverse is like nothing else working out here, or maybe he knows that like he had a lot of growing to do, that he couldn't sit there and just like pout. Talking about 4 Cups reverse, 2, 3. Yeah, 6 of Swords. So it's more so like maybe like trying to like move past things with you too. So that's what I get. I'd watch his ass. One thing I would ask, even if it ruined the friendship, like, you mean to tell me you got a kid, you got 2 kids or 1 woman, and you claim you got married, but I ain't see shit. What was going on there, John? That's even if his name, that's what his name is. Like, what's going on there? Please tell me what's going on there. Oh, well, this happened, this, that, third, and the fourth. Now you're going back and forth here, and you have gotten to the point where you're becoming friends with your ex. I'm sorry. There's something wrong. Okay, and did you mention why we might walk away? It's John. Oh, well, okay. Why? No. I thought, here's one thing. I thought maybe it's due because, like, he gets into something else. Yeah, he's messy. Then why the hell is he getting friends with you? And why are we allowing it, ma'am? Why are we allowing it? We don't allow Dusties to do stuff. No, no, no. I'll say it in German. 9999. Let's see. Why? Let me get another deck. But that's my whole thing. Like, how you got multiple kids with a person and then it don't work out. Let's see here. Let's see. Wait, thanks for the read, girl. You're welcome. Is there any spiritual reason to why we get so stuck on things like this? It's like people see me as dumb or crazy, but I swear I don't mean to. I'm aware of myself. A spiritual reason could be like a karmic tie, but honestly, here's what it is. You just have somebody messing with your mind. So this is more so of like a psychological play more than it is spiritual, honestly. That's why I say you just need to kind of like cut that person off completely. Over time, it'll like go away, but the thing is it's basically like you have somebody that's just like manipulative. So therefore, like, maybe in a sense, not maybe in a sense, probably like psychological abuse, like mentally torturing you, like trying to toy with your sense of reality, that sort of thing here, which is why I'm just like, you know, this person's being like, okay, I'm done, but there's like back and forth, like, I don't think you're done, but I think you're trying to like keep me stuck, because the thing is this, there has been no resolve. You have not come to me and apologized. You have not been like, let's get back together, let's fix things. You haven't said shit for 5 goddamn years, right? So at this point, it's just him being like psychologically manipulative. Ancestors that love that needs for Natty. If Natty and John do end up actually walking away from each other, why? Okay, now they're telling me to use this one. why? For top, please. 1, 2, 3. 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Page of Wands. You see that this person may emotionally hold back at times, or that they're just still emotionally messy. And you want balance. And then maybe it could be certain things that this person says, or certain things that people may say to you about this person or because of them. To my Page of Swords, 2, 3. 10 of... Oh, and the thing is, you might also think about like why things ended, or certain things this person could do to maybe hurt you or whatnot, even if they don't mean to. Why else? Cross out, please. 2, 3. Why? Cross out, please. 2, 3 here. Honestly, is this more so of like you, maybe you two being on different pages, like you're mature and this person's like a jackass. If you can't fix your shit and you got motherfucking kids and you still doing stuff, baby, send him to the brig. Send him to the brig. 5 of Pentacles, again, like either feeling left out in the cold by this person or abandoned, or either they're like emotionally needy. Because 5 of Pentacles talks about a lack. So that could talk about a person that could eventually get needy, clingy, but usually needy. Yeah, King of Cups. Either they're very needy, or like when it comes to emotions, they kind of like may leave you out of it. Yeah, oh, I see her. And then the thing is this too, I don't know if this, I want to say that he uses this connection, this friendship as a stepping stone, but this is somebody that's a bit arrogant, or eventually like starts to smell themselves, you know, gets a little bit arrogant, feels like, okay, well, you know, I'm already friends with her, so I can do whatever. And it kind of just reaches a boiling point. So honestly, you guys might walk away from each other due to this person's immaturity. That sort of thing. Stepping stone, like level up, yeah, but that's not what it feels like. I was just saying, I'm just like, it doesn't feel like it. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Overall, this person's like manipulative, or they just keep doing shit. So honestly, I would reevaluate having him as a friend right now. Like, is it really even worth it at the end of the day? Like, is that really gonna be your gift for Christmas? Like, Steve makes one office joke and you all just shit yourselves laughing. Sorry. Can I ask one more to donate? Yeah. You can go ahead and send for another. Okay. Okay, literally also good luck. He is manipulative. There. You got 2 kids, you're not with the mom, and then you're going back to being friends with your ex, sir. What are you doing? I'm not saying there's anything bad about you, no. But the thing is that, sir, like, what the fuck are you doing? What are we doing? What's going on here? What are we doing? We haven't kept in touch on and off over the years, but yeah, he's just confusing. Then I would just kind of cut him off. I'm sorry, I can't deal with confusion. Like, you going back and forth, like, sir, like, we can't go like on a linear path. Like, you want to just keep doing whatever. Okay, second question. Is Jay planning on somewhat later going to try to use me for money? I see here. So he's a brokey? He's a brokey? Oh, my elbow looks so bad. Okay, so the ancestors will look at me. So for Natty. Alright. Is Jay planning, like, somewhat later on down the line? Like, is he planning at some point to go in and try and use Natty for money? Is he going to try to do this at some point? Stop, please, 2-3. He has been a brokey before. Then why is he asking, mate? Well, let's see if he does. Ace of Pentacles comes out. Ha ha ha. 4 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. Justice. King of Wands. Again, is he going to try and do this? Positive card for yes. Negative card for no. No. Okay, like I thought. No, he'll move past that. There's a thing here about, like, yeah, that being put to a rest. I mean, here's the whole thing. He might kind of either, like, envy or kind of look at how